What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Olympics. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Counteract USA podcast. My name is Allison Lind. I'm the host of the Thursday People in NYC segment, and today I'm coming to you guys with a super fun episode. I'm just going to tell you right now, you're going to want to watch this episode on YouTube. So if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, make sure to go over to our YouTube channel right now and watch the video there, because I will be reacting to videos and memes, and it'll just be way more of a fun experience. I have my bowl of popcorn next to me, so you can grab a snack and we can sit back and react to the show together and just talk about all the Olympics things. Not really all of them. I'm only going to be, I feel like, scratching the surface, but I have some thoughts, guys. I have opinions, and I cannot wait to share them with you today. But first, I have to tell you about our amazing sponsor, Patriot Mobile. You know them, you love them. I don't know why you haven't switched to them yet, even though you're looking for a reliable wireless provider. Patriot Mobile is pretty much the only one out there that is going to take into account your values and put their cause ahead of making profit. Patriot Mobile offers dependable nationwide coverage, giving you access to all three major networks, which means that you get the same coverage you've been accustomed to, but you don't have to fund political agendas that you don't want to put your money into. When you switch to Patriot Mobile, you support the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the sanctity of life, and our military veterans and first responder heroes. Their customer service team is 100% US based, and they make switching super easy. You can keep the same phone, upgrade, number, all of that. They will help you find a plan that is suitable to your needs. All you have to do is go to patriotmobile.com/counteract or call 972-PATRIOT. You can get free activation when you use the code Counteract USA. Once again, that is patriotmobile.com/counteract or call 972-PATRIOT. Join us and make the switch today. If you want to be a representative of the U.S. in this Olympic season, Patriot Mobile is the company for you. Let's check out what our lovely, beautiful interns have chosen for me to watch. I will be honest, I have not been keeping up with the Olympics whatsoever. I think I've watched the qualifiers for skateboarding and the qualifiers for surfing. That's it. I saw the Simone Biles post on Instagram, and then obviously the Australian breakdancer, which we will be really getting into today. Let's just get started.
They have to start out at a 45-degree angle
shooting.
And no support, standing completely free from that podium that is in front of them.
Let me just start by saying there's been so many sports this year that I did not know were part of the Olympics. So I'm wondering, did they just add a bunch of sports to the Olympics? Shooting sports have been included in every Olympics Games since the birth of the modern Olympic movement in 1896. So it's been around. I guess that makes sense. Guns have been around a while.
These
people are so amazing. They look so
getting tired
unassuming.
because they've been here for so long and they've shot so many matches, or if the pressure's just getting to them.
Imagine if your dad went to the Olympics for shooting. Okay, here's the thing. I can't knock it. One, I can't shoot. Two, who knows where these men have come from? They could be freaking Kingsmen. They could be special ops. If I needed a security team, these guys would probably be good. Never mind. No.
Crooks were spotted on the roof by the Secret Service a full 20 minutes before the shooting.
I love how intense it is. It reminds me of shuffleboarding, where it's so intense and everyone's and everyone's oh my God, and I don't understand what's going on. At least with this, I can look at the bullseye and I see where they're shooting, and honestly, that's really good marksmanship. And the customized gun, it's kind of epic. I would try it. I can't knock it too hard. Yes, okay. I've seen this trend going around. Oh no. Oh man, it's the wind up. Everyone does the wind up and then just totally miss. Come on, girl, you got it. She doesn't got it. No, that's painful. I'd pee my pants if I landed like that. The thing is, watching this, I know that these kinds of fails aren't that, these aren't like, I mean, obviously there's so many of them. You know that this is like common. In parkour, we have a lot of these risks as well when it comes to bars. You just know, like, you're inevitably gonna peel, you're inevitably gonna fall off the wall, you're gonna not land your flip. It actually shows their athleticism through the way that they bail, the way that they land. I don't know. I'm just giggling at it because I've definitely been in a lot of these experiences, just like being flung. I have a really good bar fail. Oh! I should make a video to this trend. I thought about it, but I didn't have enough bails in parkour because I'm just too good. Oh, yes. Oh! That was sick! That was sick! Wait, that's not a fail. That was insane. The reason I didn't make a compilation to this sound is because parkour is not in the Olympics. Although, stay tuned till later in the episode because we're going to talk about that a little bit. Yes, 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 yes. Oh. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. The girl said, "Go, Dad!"
Ow, no! Ow, no!
Alright. Everybody gotta start somewhere. Yeah. Okay, to be honest, I quit gymnastics when I was like 6 because I couldn't do that. This is really what happens behind the scenes in action sports like this. You know, there's like that like cheesy common saying of like, yeah, you know, behind every great athlete is like 10,000 failures or whatever. I don't know. I feel like there's a bunch of Pinterest quotes about that somewhere. But this is the reality. Like, for every great feat that you see, every scary thing that someone does, like, it looks really scary and you're like, how? I could never do that. But the reality is that no one can do that in the beginning. You get used to the falling and the failing, and actually every time that you fall, you gain like a new sense of aerial awareness and also bodily awareness, and you realize, oh, like, my body can survive that. A big thing in parkour is taking the bail, like, not always intentionally, but sometimes intentionally, being like, okay, I'm not going to make this jump and see what happens. And, you know, you bounce back or whatever, you land on your butt and you're like, okay, that's the worst that'll happen. Now I know that I can like fully commit to this jump. So I don't know. I just find this funny because this is actually like people like it. I know it's presented to people as like fails. They're silly fails. Some of these were silly, goofy, but they're also like, this is like everyday training in most of these sports. And I just find that kind of inspirational, but also just silly that we as humans like do that for a living or for fun.
Lovely little dummy, Yabu Saleh!
Whoa, wait.
Watch it here! Over the top of the cage!
LeBron, no! LeBron getting dunked on by a random in the Olympics is gonna get scrubbed from the internet in 24 hours. The player will be in witness protection. No! No! Can I put this on the podcast? I don't know if I can. Oh. Artistic swimming was one that I was pretty surprised to hear was a thing. And watching it, like, okay, don't get me wrong, I'm sure it's hard. I mean, actually, I know it's hard to float upside down in one fixed position in the water. Obviously, you're holding your breath. You're doing a routine. You have to, like, hold your breath for long periods of time while doing cardio. You have to somehow hear the music underwater or, like, keep the counts. I get how it can be hard. But what the heck? Who came up with this sport? Faces on the back of the swim cap is insane. Let's just watch the video. Oh, yes. Wait. They're doing a lift, though. I do have to give them credit for that. This feels like I'm watching the Taylor Swift Eras tour.
Take me to the Eras tour! I want to go to the Eras tour!
Wow. Wow. spitting the water. I'm sure that every Olympic athlete has peed in that pool. Oh. That edit was kind of fire. Artistically, I'm impressed by it. Would I ever do it? I would say no, but I also wouldn't be surprised if somehow I ended up doing this. Should it be in the Olympics?
Hold up. Let him go.
I don't know. It's too subjective, I think. And I'm going to talk about this later. It's completely subjective. It's like if you put ballet or like breakdancing in the Olympics. I thought that the point of the Olympics was for all the nations to come together and show off their greatest warriors, their greatest athletes, the epitome of like what the discipline of their culture looks like. And it's very clear, you know, you win the race, you win the game, you're the fastest, you're the strongest, and you can measure that by objective scoring. But then you get sports like this that are completely subjective. I don't know how the scoring goes, but I would assume that they have, like, I know that they have to, one, I mean, they have to be in sync. Two, they have to have, like, an entrance into the pool. They have to have, like, their aerial thing where they, like, get out of the water, which is pretty impressive, I will say. Like, how do you, if you're, like, pushing off of, you know, nothing, pushing your teammate up, like, that's a challenge. But all that to say, I just don't know how I feel about it being like an Olympic thing. To me, it seems more like an art form, and I think that the two should be distinct from each other.
Oh, yes.
Where the Tom Cruise?
Come on, America, let's go.
America, let's go. Why? I like not having the context of this clip. And that also reminds me of, in the opening ceremony, they put a parkour athlete or like a ninja guy in the carrying of the torch. And this guy like zip lines over Paris. And it was supposed to be paying homage to how France, just a tiny little suburb outside of Paris, was where it was the birthplace of parkour. It's where parkour was born and formed and developed, and it moved out from there. And it's like one of the most beautiful parts of the country of France, in my opinion. Better than all the, you know, Eiffel Tower and the vineyards and all that crazy stuff. Parkour was born there. And so they tried to pay homage to it with this parkour guy ziplining and running across the roofs. But he ended up just looking like an Assassin's Creed character, and like we were watching like a video game or like one of those YouTube POVs that are like staged.
This key open every door.
Give me the key.
And everyone in the parkour community was like disappointed with it. I don't even know if they chose an actual parkour athlete, which sucks. Like, represent the sport, bro. They had so many cool opportunities. They could have had someone literally doing real actual parkour across the rooftops of France. But instead they just like had him zip line. There's a lot of controversy because it's like, wow, like that's what people are going to know parkour by. And that's what you can tell clearly what the Olympics views parkour as.
Michael, parkour! Parkour!
All right, guys, that is all for part 1 of this video today. But fret not, the second part of my Olympics reaction will be coming out tomorrow, so you don't have to wait super long. Today was all the memes and the funny stuff. Tomorrow, we're getting into the real dirty details of ray gun and how the Olympics is kind of not respecting sports very well. So stay tuned for tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let us know in the comments below if you like this and you want to see more of this type of content. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the podcast and share it with a friend if you really enjoyed this video. It helps our rating so much and it helps us bring better content to you guys. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.
Skills.